Nobody will truly understand you. And you just gotta accept it, right? For somebody to truly understand you, they would have to feel, experience, and live the life that you have lived. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe somebody can get a sense of what you got going on, but to truly understand, is it even possible? Do you think you can truly understand anything? That's like saying you could truly understand a plant. Maybe you might truly understand math. You think because you understand patterning and you can go read about it in a book about humans. You think you can read about this thing and it's called a plant. Oh, this is called a human. You think you're gonna truly know what that is? It's funny because like humans, we've created this reality where it's like everything is what it's told to be. You understand what I'm saying? And if you don't, this is called a pencil. But what is it really? When you look up at the moon and you call it the moon, what is it really? Right? Humans have labeled everything. We just created a whole reality where everything's labeled. And I understand that things have to be labeled so that we can like categorize it and we could tell other people about it. But in the reality, it's not really what you think it is. A tree is not really a tree. It's a tree because humans called it a tree. Or it gives oxygen and we give it carbon dioxide. I said that wrong. They give us, yeah, they do give us oxygen and we do give them carbon dioxide actually. You see, I don't know what I'm saying, right? I don't know what I'm saying, but I forgot the point. What I'm gonna say is, there we go. It just comes right back to you. Nobody would truly understand you. You think you understand somebody, you understand them to your understanding. You get what I'm saying? Everything that you understand is to your understanding. You cannot understand the next thing the way that it understands life. Everything perceives life differently. You might think you know like what a plant does, whatever. I keep bringing up a plant because, I'm not sure. You might think you know what a plant is and what it does and like the cells. You don't though, because it's like, this is a creation from a higher power. And humans have just labeled these things. We don't truly know what they are. If you take out everything that you think in your mind, turn off your thoughts, and just look at the wall, what are you really looking at? Like, really? Seriously. It might be a wall, but what are you actually looking at? Feel what I'm saying? And maybe you don't understand me. See what I'm saying? Everything can be misinterpreted. Nothing could be truly understood. Like, I might say something and you might not get what I'm saying. It might just go right over your head. And then you might categorize me as this or that. You don't really know who I am. And I don't know who you are. But what I do understand is that we're just all here. Feel what I'm saying? So don't be worried if somebody doesn't understand you. Don't be worried if you're misunderstood. And those are both the same things. You're labeled incorrectly. Somebody might call you this and you don't like it. It doesn't really matter. Humans, we just talk. Talking is pointless. It just really is. You know, there's another side that talking is powerful, yes, but talking is pointless. It's like we're just, if you look at humans from a third perspective, it's like you look at a dog. The dog just barks, the dog's just barking. You look at a bird, oh, it's just tweeting. Humans, we just talk. And we believe that we've created this reality where we think that we're so important. But we're not important. You understand me? We're important and we're not important. We all have like a destiny, but you're no better than a rock. A rock has a purpose and you have a purpose. You get what I'm saying? Not that, you know, not in like a malicious way, like, oh, but we're really like nothing. We're nobody. You might think you're somebody. Yes, we're somebody, but we're nobody. We're just a part of this whole like chessboard. This is all a chessboard, right? You might think you're so important and you might think your life is like the most important thing, but actually you're just a pawn. You're just a pawn. You might be lucky to be a rook, you might be lucky to be a bishop, but in reality you're just a piece on the board. Do you understand that the earth is a spot, it's a speck, and we live on this speck. This speck is inside of whatever the universe may be, just infinite amount of space, right? But this reality that we have been put in, it's just so real, so real. And then it's getting deeper. Like the more that we talk, the more that we evolve, it just gets deeper. It's just like, yeah, it's interesting. But we're never gonna be understood. Just because you can read on something, you can read 1,000 books on one thing, and you might think you understand it, but you don't. I say you don't. You don't fully understand it. There's levels to understanding. There's dimensions, there's layers. It's always another understanding underneath that understanding. Wisdom, like the sun, planets have been here for before we was even alive. So how do we even really even know what it is? Right? And then you can go in a scientific book, you can read about all this stuff, you can read about it, but like the comprehension of your like being doesn't get it. Oh, you can only understand it intellectually, and the intellectual understanding is it's a box. Like it's powerful because once you think you understand it intellectually, like that's what it is, and you stuck there. And you might think that you're so powerful, like you're so important, or like you might perceive yourself in a certain manner, and you might say that you're not that, but you're actually that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't understand me, and that's okay, right? You just gotta let things be. Like if something is not understood, it's impersonal, right? Everything is impersonal, yet it can feel personal. If somebody doesn't understand you, it's not a personal thing. Like they didn't personally like try to not understand you. And how do you even understand yourself? That's just a question you gotta ask. Do I even understand myself? And you might say, yeah, I do. But do you really? If you think that you understand yourself, then okay, you understand yourself to that extent. But just understand that you don't understand. So yeah, see ya.